I want to get real with you for a minute. I got a fear I want to share with you. A fear that has been with me for so long, and chances are this fear's with you. It's the fear of losing my identity. Losing my identity. What do I mean? Well, we all have lots of identities. You could be a husband, you could be a father, you could be a physical therapist, you could be a business owner, you could be a coach. And this fear really started when I became a physical therapist and transitioned into be a business owner. And my words and actions were physical therapy clinician related, but I was also opening up a practice, starting to hire people. And I was confused between these two identities. And it scared me. You know, I was afraid to be too much of a business owner, especially around people that considered me a clinician. I mean, I would have friends and neighbors going, business, what are you doing? You're such a great clinician. And that kept me in the clinical mindset because I was afraid to become a business owner and learn what it was to be a business owner. And that kept me in a place that I didn't want to be anymore. Yes, I loved being a clinician. I wanted to grow. I wanted to expand. That's what this whole thing is about. And I stayed small. I stayed constrained. And then I became a business owner. And then I said, you know, I want to not become a clinical PT practice owner anymore. I wanted to become a coach and build a business as a coach. And again, I became fearful. Losing my identity as a practice owner. What would people think? How would people act towards me? What criticism would I get? And I was very afraid with all of this. Now, as you know, it didn't stop me from doing it, but it sure took a lot longer than it could have if I was able to wrap my head around this fear of identity. And I share this with you because maybe you're feeling the same way. Maybe you're stuck in who you have been versus who you want to be. Or, as I like to say, who you really are. It's just covered with a lot of gook. And we got to remove some of that gook. That's a real challenge. And I want you to just think about it and just, I guess at the very least, just realize you're not alone. I've been there and so many people I've talked to. I talk to tons of practice owners every day. Everybody has this challenge of their identity, this fear of who they want to become and what will people think, or letting go of who you used to be. So something to ponder, something to think about, but don't let that stop you. Become the person you were meant to be. Become the practice owner. Become the leader. Become the entrepreneur. Just don't let it stop you, because we need you. Your community needs you. Your family needs you to be the authentic you. Food for thought.